If you go to his office, the people you meet in the corridor are goons. In his vehicle, he walks around with goons. In his chopper, he walks around with goons. So this is a goon principal secretary. And I hope you will give me some time to execute it. The point is that I am the victim, and I thank God that I'm still alive. By now, we would be talking about a by-election in Vihiga. And I think the committee should give me some leeway on this matter. My concern is that this matter, as much as is a security issue, is largely political. And the people who bear political accountability in this ministry is a cabinet secretary and the principal secretary. I think from what I know, Chair, the police led by the DIG and the team, the top officers, will not be the appropriate officers to respond to this matter. And as you know that the cabinet secretary is not here, this is the second time he's missing this meeting. The principal secretary is not here. I would request the committee, if they really want to help me as a senator and the victim, the cabinet secretary should be available, and the principal secretary, because you know the cabinet secretary has given a statement. First of all, I have a problem with that statement. This statement was given in the National Assembly by the principal secretary, Dr. Raymond Omollo, and it was rejected. Just word by word, it has been brought to us, and this time signed by the cabinet secretary. And also, the cabinet secretary has been making inconsistent statement on my matter. The other day, he claimed that this assailant had run out of the country. The information I have, and which is being provided by the people of Kisumu, is that these assailants, some of them are in Kisumu, others have been transported to Nakuru. And in fact, if you want to know the level of impunity over this matter, some of these assailants were in court. When the 3 colleagues were brought in court, they were among the audience in the court. And they were not being arrested. And the police in Kisumu know these people. The public in Kisumu know these people. So the matter here is that I would like the cabinet secretary and the principal secretary to come here so that I can face them head on. And I want to say, we cannot proceed with this matter. Even investigation cannot proceed when the principal suspect has not recorded a statement. And the principal suspect here is the PS for Interior, one Dr. Raymond Omollo. And Senator Ujenda, who just left, wanted to absolve himself. Some of the people who attacked me are also working for Senator Ujenda, and at the same time working for Raymond Omollo. Chair, it will be very sad to subject these senior officers of the police to respond to some of these issues when the real suspects, led by their own boss, are not brought before us. I would like Raymond Omollo to be brought here. I would like Cabinet Secretary for Interior, who is protecting Raymond Omollo, to be brought here. That is the only way I'll get satisfaction. Mr. Chair, it is very unfair that even the ringleader of this group, one boy Akoth, is still at large in Kisumu and even organizing meetings for the Cabinet Secretary Raymond Omollo to attend last Saturday. The PS for Interior, even with this issue at hand, he still went ahead and met the youth, the border. And some of the suspects were in that meeting, Chair. So it is unfair. We'll be going in circles until we bring the principal secretary here, until we bring the cabinet secretary here. to respond to my questions because I have information. The police in Kisumu have shared factual information about this incident, which I'm sad I will not be able to ask the DIG those questions because this DIG guy is is a very honest man. But now he's being put in a situation where he has to respond to political questions. So it is just unfair for us to continue with this meeting on my matter, and even to a large extent on the matter of Dulo, because they are connected, they are all political matter, without the cabinet secretary here, and without the principal secretary here, and the principal secretary for interior. And I want to say here before the public, he has in fact ignored police. If you go to his office, the people you meet in the corridor are goons. In his vehicle, he walks around with goons. In his chopper, he walks around with goons. So this is a goon principal secretary. And something has to be done about this. I'm talking as a victim, and I'm talking as a person who has knowledge of what is happening. So, Chair, it will be very unfair to continue with this meeting without these two important people who bear political accountability.
Thank you very much, Senator.
All I need is an assurance, all I need from the IG is that we are going back to Kisumu on Sunday. And we want an assurance that the police will protect us in Kisumu on Sunday. That is the only assurance I need. But on my matter, I want the two people to be brought before this committee as soon as possible.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator Osotsi.
Chair, maybe just briefly.
I wanted just to address the issues that have been raised by Senator Osotsi.
Chair,
and then open the floor.
Don't you want us to
that,
give
can
a
I
comment?
finish so that you can... I was going to say I'm going to respond or contribute to what Senator Osotsi has said,
But
and then open the floor to the other senators so that we can deliberate on whether or not we should go ahead with this matter, so that we can hear every senator what their sentiments are. Just to inform... Oh, sorry, can we allow Senator Minority Leader to go on record?
I have another meeting. Can the IG respond to my concern about Sunday? Because I, Senator Sifuna here, and a team of leaders, we will be having a peaceful rally in Kisumu. So we just wonder, and given that these goons have been released from prison and the others are still at large, can the IG give us an assurance the police are going to give us protection on Sunday?
Senator Osotsi, I am advised that your request is better put in writing to the IG.
What do you mean? The IG is here. They are here.
No, I think procedurally, let's officially communicate that it's going to happen, and then
Chair,
that is
Chairman, with great respect. What is so hard, for the IG to assure the country that we remain a democracy, that Kenyans have a right to peacefully assemble and do rallies, and that their office will continue to protect Kenyans as they enjoy those democratic rights. Chairman, we have one country. Me, I have no any other country to run to other than this one. We want this country to continue being peaceful, being democratic. And the only way that guarantee can happen is when the office of the IG is there to protect those who are in government and those who are in opposition. Because that is the structure of our democracy. So I don't think there is anything unprocedural for him to make that guarantee before the people's representatives. We don't need to do a letter. Now that he's here, let him undertake that the police are committed to ensure that there is peace, law, and order in all our political gatherings. Chair, I just want to
to reinforce what Senator Morgan is saying. The IG of police is here, and as one of the leaders in the Linda Mwananchi team, the IG can also confirm that we always comply with the law. We have issued notices to the police for all our meetings, and in fact, Honorable Chair, I want to confirm here that we were very grateful for the police protection in Busia. We had no problems. In fact, they escorted us into Busia. We had no issues in Nakuru just last weekend. We had an incident in Kakamega, which the IG has assured us that is being investigated. We went to Mombasa. The police were very cooperative. We wrote to the relevant police stations, and they provided security for us. I saw them there myself, and we had no problems. So there is no issue, because the reason why Osotsi is saying this is the backdrop of what happened to him in Kisumu. And IG, I'm sure you have seen some of the pronouncements from some of the leaders, not necessarily from Kisumu, but from outside, elected leaders, saying, oh, certain people are undesirable in Kisumu. What Osotsi just wants is an assurance that having complied with the law, being law-abiding citizens, we just go there and say whatever it is we want to say within the bounds of the law, and we leave. We have no problem with anyone. But since he's here, I don't think it is too much to ask for him to give that assurance, especially in light of what happened to Senator Osotsi, who's the one making that request. For me personally, I know the people of Kisumu. I know the people of Kisumu are peaceful people. They have helped the police in terms of investigations, and even the investigating officers in this particular case. I have to disclose the IG. They have been very cooperative. They came all the way from Kisumu to take statements from Senator Osotsi. So it is not too much to ask, and I'm sure the IG has already given certain assurances in respect of Senator Dulo's case. We want to hear that assurance from him as well. There's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you, Senator Mtata.
Yes, Chair. Thank you. I just wanted to underscore the fact that Senator Osotsi's request has to be contextualized as an extraordinary situation, as a person. So maybe we could waive any requirement for any formal communication and get the assurance of the IG, which is also good for the public to know that Kisumu is part of Kenya, and any Kenyan can go and transact their business there within the bounds of the law. So I would just request that we get that assurance from the IG that we are going to be safe for whoever is going to Kisumu to contact Israel, and this country is not zoned. That there are zones for this or zones for that or zones for the other. So that when the Linda Mwananchi group goes to Kisumu, we are sure that the Kisumu is secure, and even to be like it will also be a deterrent when anybody might be having some funny ideas, that the IG himself has focused, the entire police force has focused its attention to this place, so that it may deter anybody who might have some ulterior motives to come and maybe cause confusion. So that's why I would support that maybe you just can, if there's a requirement for writing, you could just suspend it for today and just attend to this issue that is coming up right now, so that you can be assured with that. And also, as I finish, while I'm on it, I've got a major problem in Busia, which also is like not touching an individual, but it's touching public assets. We have got public assets whereby the National Irrigation Board.
No, I just
want to raise it.
We will come back to that, because we have to.
I'm running for another meeting. Just wanted to.
If you could just allow us to finish with the issue of the assurances for the meeting in Kisumu, and then we start tackling the other issues. Senator Dulo.
Chair, I agree with
attacked in Kisumu. I think as a committee we must indulge in, and with very great respect to the officers here, IG Kanja, we reiterate the sort of respect that we have for you. But you can see that this is a matter that is a bit, political, and we wouldn't want to subject you to some of these conversations. For me, Chair, I think you can adjourn that matter for us to be able to have that conversation when the CS and the PS is here.
Senator Mogeni.
Yeah, and honorable members of this very, very important committee of Senate. Let me first of all start by saying that what happened to Senator Osotsi is not right. Very, very unfortunate. And I want to assure him and the people he represents and the people of Kenya that at the end of the day, everyone who committed an offense there will have his time to start before a court of law. And the answer to that. That is my assurance to you. And number two, I want also to mention the issues of goons and gangs. Honorable Chair and honorable members, this issue of goons and gangs is going to stop. It is going to stop. Because these goons, and we have investigated. I don't want to state here because that's my work to do. We have clearly investigated. We have seen where they come from, who funds, who does what, who is the grassroots organizer, and so forth and so on. I want to assure you, Chair, and honorable members, this issue of goons and gangs is going to stop. We are serious on that. Number three, as for the meeting in Kisumu, the meeting, I want to assure that the meeting will be fully secured. But I also equally request from the organizers that let us follow the law. Look at Article 37 of our Constitution, so that even the organizers have got a responsibility to ensure that there is also peace in that. So we work together and everything will be okay. But from where I sit, I want to assure you that your meeting will be safe and secure. Those who want to attend, they are free to attend. That is the position of the National Police Service, and that is our responsibility.
Thank you, Honour IG. Thank you very much for that assurance.